Stop entertaining those negative thoughts. Just because it pops up in your mind, bro, you don't have to believe it. You might hear something, you're not gonna make it, it's not gonna work out, you should just give up. This is when you know you're close to something. This is when you know you're about to accomplish something and it's going to work out. When you start hearing those voices, oh, that's not going to work out for you. You're going to fail this time. Why you keep trying, don't entertain those type of thoughts. Believe in yourself, bro. When you start hearing stuff like that, repeat to yourself, I am going to make it. It will work. I am going to stay consistent. You have to stay positive. You have to push yourself and keep yourself in that mode of wanting it, Don't settle when you see a little bit of progress. Don't start relaxing when you see, the hard work is paying off a little bit. Keep going, bro. But first off, don't entertain those thoughts. Them thoughts is forever going to be in your mind, no matter how far you make it. But you really have to learn how to choose what you want to believe. You have to learn how to talk to yourself as well and keep yourself motivated and lifted up. I am going to make it. I will push through. Okay, this week was bad. The next week is going to be good. You get what I'm saying? All right, this month was bad. The next month going to be better. This month probably was bad because the next one is going to be way better. You know what I'm saying? We don't allow negative things to dictate where we going. And that's the mindset you got to have because, on social media, everybody, it's many of people speaking on positive topics, but, you're not going to always come across somebody telling you to ignore, the negative voices in your head. You have to learn how to do that yourself, and I'm glad you're watching this because you may need it. You really have to keep yourself pushed up and, and ready to go, because there's somebody out there that probably want to see you fail, and I'm not just saying it's haters, you got jealousy, but it's people who really don't want to see you become better. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody is against you, but you just have to keep that in mind. Let that be a reason for you to not give up. Stop being so quick to believe it's not going to work rather than believing it's actually going to work. Sometimes you're not going to get the advice you need from people to be like, yo, bro, keep going. I see how you doing. Sometimes that stuff come late. Sometimes you might be in a mindset of, I'm going to make it. You really have to push yourself. You really have to want it bad. You can't allow what it look like to determine where you're going. And that's why I talk to you about faith, because with faith, you believe it's going to happen when it don't look like it. You really have to keep that faith. You get what I'm saying? And that takes time, but you can practice. I am going to make it. I will flourish. I will conquer this. I will be successful. I will retire my mom. I will bless my family. I will be able to take care of them. Start talking positive to yourself and ignore the negative thoughts. Bro, when I say it's so easy to believe something negative about yourself, it's so easy to believe you can't do it. Come on, bro, it's easy. You sit in the room, you might play the game and stuff like that, and you hear a negative voice, just quit, just give up. Why you keep, ignore it. You stay focused and you keep going. I told y'all, when you hear those voices, keep going. We don't give up, bro. We keep pushing through. You might fall, you might stumble, but we get back up, bro. Because it's in us and you can do it. I'm going to catch you on the next one.